Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bilal from the Department of Anatomy, Bayero University, Kano. I'm here to talk about the embryological development of nervous system, mainly or in particular the neurulation and vesiculation. So I'm going to talking about the neurulation, how does it occur, and also vesiculation, how it occurs. So going by the neurulation, what is neurulation? Neurulation is the process of actually forming a neural tube. So how does it neural tube formed? It is formed from ectoderm. As you all know, all the part of the body is formed from these three germ layers. That's the endoderm, mesoderm, or ectoderm. So nervous system is ectodermal in origin. Likewise, neural tube is ectodermal in origin because nervous system is formed from neural tube. So this occurs due to the deposition of vascular endothelial growth factor, VEGF, from the notochord, which is situated at the center of the mesoderm. It secretes this VEGF to the ectoderm, in which it leads to the proliferation of the ectoderm. So when the ectoderm proliferates, the next step is invagination. Invagination, just like I'm holding this paper, it will begin to move in, just like this, just like the way I'm holding this before. So this reaction that occurs is called invagination, in which it gives the neural fold. That's this margin is called the neural fold, and here the inside of this is known as the neural groove. So on the anterior part, that is deposition of some cells called mesenchymal cell. So all this process happens at day 17 of intrauterine life. So as development continues, this neural fold tends to becoming closer, becoming closer, becoming closer, and it will later on get fused or attached and forming a tube-like structure, just the way I'm holding this paper right now. And this is called the neural tube. But as you can see, there is opening here. That's the anterior portion of it is open, and the posterior portion of it also is open. But this has to be closed, because if it doesn't close, it will lead to some congenital abnormalities such as anencephaly, like spinal bifida. We have occulta and cystica, and so on and so forth. So this thing has to close. Then, before I move further, I would like to mention one important thing called folate. This folate or folic acid is a kind of important thing that help in the closure of the anterior and posterior neuropore. So this anterior neuropore closes at day 24, while the posterior neuropore closes at day 26. So after closure of the anterior neuropore, then we said to have a complete neural tube, and the process of neurulation is said to be accomplished. The next thing is vesiculation. What is vesiculation? Vesiculation is the process of forming a vesicle on the neural tube, forming the part of the brain. That is to say, the portion of the brain are formed due to this vesicle. And this vesicle is nothing but dilatation. It's just a dilatation that occurs. So this vesiculation have two types. We have the primary vesicle and the secondary vesicle. The primary vesicle are three. We have the prosencephalon. That's it's a dilatation that occur here. That's at the topmost part, at the superior. Then we have the mesencephalon that occur at the middle, and we have the rhombencephalon that occur at the inferior portion of the neural tube. So after this primary vesiculation, as development continues, it tends to form a secondary vesiculation, that is like further dilatation of these primary vesicles. So this occur, please permit me to, let me see if I can get. So as you can see, this is the primary vesicles I'm talking about. This is the vesicles, the dilatations I'm talking about. Um, so the first dilatation, that is the most superior part, is known as the prosencephalon. The middle one is known as the mesencephalon, and the third portion, that's the most inferior part, is known as the rhombencephalon, just as you can see here. So as the development continues, the primary vesicles set to undergo dilatations again, in which the prosencephalon does this one. It tends to have some kind of modification into telencephalon and diencephalon. This telencephalon will later on become the cerebral hemisphere, in which it will grow and engulf this diencephalon. And this diencephalon is the one that consists of this thalamus, hypothalamus,